Like it or not, Funko Pop boxes are very important to the value. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. We're glad you're there. You get the right time. We had an all-time high. Funko's hot toys and charms don't mind. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, as these all along, we are together. Yes.
Okay, so that message was for Funko, Droppp, and Tokenhead. Because in this video, we're talking about boxes that have been received damaged from Droppp.io. We've talked about this before and how frustrating it is, because even if you order a Funko Pop from, say, Funko Shop or Walmart or Hot Topic, no matter who it is, if it comes in damaged, that leaves you pretty pissed.
I am an out-of-box collector myself, and even I know how important it is to other collectors to receive pristine boxes, and frankly, even I would be upset if Hot Topic just threw my pop in a bag and shipped it to me. Or if UPS stepped on my box and damaged it before it arrived to my house. My expectation would be that either the shipping company or the company that I ordered from would make the scenario right with either a replacement pop or a replacement box or a refund if it's not in stock.
It's our understanding that Funko and Droppp actually make the amount of Funko Pops that are stickered on each of those NFT Funko Pop boxes, even if they aren't all redeemed, and the ones that are not redeemed are actually destroyed. Now, this was something that came up during an interview with Droppp, and you can go and watch that interview right now, and you can find out all sorts of cool information there if you have any interest. But as Heather said, I expect my box to be replaced if there's a problem. But we have an example of a friend who ordered his Funko Pops from Droppp, and it didn't turn out that great.
Nope.
And we have some ideas for Droppp and Funko on how to fix this, how to make things better, and how not to piss people off!
Funko collectors get pissed off enough when they spend 10 or 11 bucks for a normal retail Funko Pop. NFTs are a whole new ballgame, baby, and we're about to get into all of that right after Chris tells you to
hit the subscribe button and also hit that little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post new content. We go live every Sunday and we post new content every single day. And also hit the like button so we have more reach, so more people can find our channel. So let's start off with how badly damaged our friends' Funko Pops were. The Funko Pops in question are the Freddy Funko Pops dressed as the devil and the Freddy Funko dressed as the skeleton, two of my favorites that I never got my hands on.
These Pops don't just have minimal corner damage, they don't have a crease down the back. These Pops got up during shipment.
So there's a lot of factors here. We can blame Funko, we can blame Droppp, and we can also blame UPS.
A lot of action could have been taken in order to prevent this dissatisfaction. But we'll get into that after we read the email exchange.
So our friend emailed Droppp and let them know that their boxes showed up damaged. And they say, I'm hoping I can get replacement boxes. It's the least that can be done since these cost me $300 plus a piece. These are not cheap Funko Pops. Let's start off with that part of the equation. These aren't your normal run-of-the-mill Funko Pops where you go to the store and buy them for $15. No, these are wrapped up within the whole NFT structure. So that means that these Funko Pops are based off of cards that you buy in card packs from Droppp and Funko. And it all comes down to the luck of the draw, and if you don't get it during the luck of the draw, then you have to go and purchase them on the secondary market, and sometimes those prices are super high. Additionally, if you have to go and buy all the cards for the royalty, that can sometimes cost you upwards of a couple $100, if not more.
One can argue that if you spend $9.99 on a standard pack, you can get a couple of legendaries in it or even a grail. But that's very, very rare. I mean, for a grail, you have less than a 1% chance of getting it, and for legendaries, it's generally just above 1.50% to pull one of those. More often than not, people are spending a lot of money to get these things, and to have them come in damage is incredibly disappointing. Like Chris said, this is not your average Target retail pop or con pop that's 15 bucks.
On top of that, it takes time to receive these Funko Pops. You buy the card packs, you reveal what you've got, and then you finally redeem them a couple months later, and then a couple months after that, you finally get these Funko Pops Pops in hand. So you're talking like a 5-month period until you actually get the physical pop. It's a rough process, but by the end, you have your high-valued Funko Pop in your hand, and that's awesome, unless it comes in like this. So Droppp comes back and basically says, sorry that this happened to you. They wanted to see photos, they wanted to see proof that the Funko Pops were damaged. And basically they're just saying they're happy to assist.
Well, that's a big lie, because
in the end, Droppp said, thank you for your patience while we worked on this. We were hoping we would be able to make an exception for this case. Unfortunately, we do not have inventory to be able to assist with replacing your box. I'm sorry for the inconvenience or disappointment, but hope you can still find joy in having this in your collection. That is the very last thing that you want to hear when you received a damaged Funko Pop box. Now, most of the time when it comes to Hot Topic, Walmart, or Amazon, they most likely will give you your money back or at least allow you to return it. Well, in this case, the value of the Funko Pop is all over the place. If you receive a damaged Funko Pop from Hot Topic and return it, you get back your $15 that you spent. But with NFTs, this is really weird.
It is, because some people pull legendaries or grails out of a $9.99 pack. Some people might pull them out of your premium packs, which are $29.99. And then what do you value those at? Like $2? Because the NFT card itself was $2 if it's 15 cards per pack and it costs $30.
Exactly.
Or do you base the value off of what the cards cost on Atomic Hub, which could be $100, $200, upwards of $400 a piece? Who knows? This is crazy.
So the fact that they cannot do a replacement on the box is, on one hand, like kind of good, but on another hand, kind of bad. And the reason why it's kind of good is because they're basically saying, hey, we can't replace it because we only made a certain amount of these Funko Pops. And that is actually like a really good thing, because we're hoping that Funko and Droppp are actually keeping control of all the numbered Funko Pops.
However, it is good practice for toy companies to order more than what they're actually going to put into circulation for cases of damage, whether it be to the box or the pop itself. I mean, what would happen if 50 of the Devils came in and their right arm was falling off?
Exactly, and that's a very good point. So there's the good and the bad about the whole situation. But in this problem that our friend is facing, he virtually has no other option at this point other than buying a Funko Pop that's similar on eBay or Mercari. That's literally his only options right now. They cannot give him a replacement box. So we wanted to come up with a couple of ideas that might help Droppp and Funko move on in the future. And the number one piece of help that we want to throw out there is, we know that you're making limited Funko Pops, but why not make some more, just so we can be sure that people are getting their Funko Pops in one piece. Having a damaged Funko Pop box is a part of the product. And honestly, if you guys watching this video want to be naysayers and disagree with us, comment in the comment section down below. But truthfully, in this hobby, the box is a very important part of the entire product.
It absolutely is. If you go on eBay or Mercari right now and you see a pristine box, it is going to be more expensive than a damaged box. And a damaged box is going to be more expensive than a pop out of its box entirely. Whether a box matters to you or not doesn't necessarily affect the value of this pop. If you'd prefer to not have a box, then you might simply seek out eBay sales where these pops are already being sold out of box so that you can get them for a good deal. That is proof right there that people value the boxes. If you order a pop from, say, Amazon or Walmart for less than $15 and it comes damaged, chances are, if you value the box, you're gonna complain about it. Imagine if you went on the secondary NFT market, spent $150 to $300+ on a Funko Pop, and the box came damaged. You would be way more than pissed off than if you just got one like that from Walmart.
If a pop is received damaged by one of the collectors, our solution is that the collector sends the Funko Pop back to Droppp, and then Droppp takes that damaged Funko Pop and then sends them a brand new, undamaged Funko Pop.
That way, there's no extra pops in circulation, because realistically, if that person wanted to, they could take the out-of-box pop or the damaged box pop and they could flip it on eBay or Mercari, whereas if they just send it back to Droppp, there's not an extra pop in circulation, and what was redeemed is the actual number in circulation.
Our number 2 fix is actually packing these Funko Pops in hard protectors. Even if they're Funko hard protectors, it doesn't matter. Those stacks suck, but I'd much rather have them in those stacks and wrapped inside of a cardboard box than the way they are shipped now. And by the way, Funko is selling Art Series Funko Pops in these cases. We don't need them on those cases because nobody cares about Art Series. Funko and Droppp are making money hand over fist in this whole thing, so it would be in their best interest to protect them with hard stacks to ensure that we get these things without any damage on them.
I would much prefer the NFT pops come in the Funko hard stacks than those stupid Art Series pops. Why are we even protecting those Art Series pops anyway? They are definitely not works of art. Do you remember the Chip and Dale ones with acorns on them?
Yeah, they're garbage.
Or the Captain America with the red, white, and blue shields that look like Hershey Kisses?
Yeah, that thing was balls. So Funko and Droppp, please protect these Funko Pops. Protect them at all costs. When it comes to a Funko Pop that pops up on Amazon or Hot Topic, sometimes it takes a while for those to reach an immense value. But these NFT Funko Pops instantly are grails. Instantly are high dollar Funko Pops.
And frankly, these pops are grails right out the gate, not only because of the low number, which of course adds to value, but also because people spend so much money on these before they even get in their hands. And if someone goes to sell the pop, they don't want to lose the money that they spent on it. They want to sell it for that amount or above. I would venture to say that most people want to make more than what they spent on something, right?
You can't do that with a damaged box.
No.
And based off the chatter that we've been hearing in NFT circles, the Optimus Prime Grail Funko Pop from the Transformers NFT line could be upwards of $800 to $1,000. That's right, or possibly even more when it finally reaches the hands of the collectors. Imagine ordering that Funko Pop and receiving it damaged. And I happen to be one of those people. I have the entire Transformers line coming to me, and that Optimus Prime is a super, super huge Grail. If that thing shows up here and it's damaged, I'm gonna make so many videos bashing Funko and Droppp over this whole fiasco. I'm not gonna go down without kicking and screaming.
Wow.
Like a 5-year-old toddler. I don't give a f.
They might put some extra bubble wrap and maybe even a pillow or two in your shipment just to make you shut up.
Truth is, as collectors, we take all of this stuff very seriously, which is why we spend all this money protecting our own Funko Pops. It's also why we expect Funko Pops to be shipped to us with a lot of protection on them. We care about these boxes, we care about the stickers, we care about everything that's involved in that collectible. And for Funko and Droppp not to take the extra step in order to make sure that we receive those Funko Pops or sodas in pristine condition is f***ing trash. And I'm not joking about this. It is trash. They should take way better care of this stuff because we're spending way too much money to get it.
And our third and final solution to this whole problem is to just ensure the packages. This particular package was shipped from Droppp through UPS. Every UPS package is automatically insured for up to $100. So basically, if your package is worth $100 and it arrives damaged, you get $100. Their processes are very weird. UPS and USPS, United States Postal Service, they both have very strange ways of filing claims. You might talk to one agent and they tell you to file a claim, or you might get another agent and they tell you to reach out to the shipper so the shipper can file a claim. And this happens with both UPS and USPS. I have been on both sides of each scenario and been given the runaround multiple times. It's hard to say who should be filing these claims if a package arrives damaged, but at the very least, Droppp should be saying, hey, we're gonna be filing a damage claim for you, or hey, did you reach out to UPS? Maybe you should file a damage claim. But on top of that, $100 insurance is not gonna cut it. I don't care if Funko or Droppp values these as they value normal Funko Pops at $15. I would be livid if Funko offered me $15 for, say, a legendary pop that I paid $200 on the Atomic Hub for.
That's just disrespectful.
I feel like Droppp should be taking average sales for each pop on the secondary market on Atomic Hub, because realistically, a lot of people are paying secondary market prices for these. They should insure the value of that package to the contents inside. So for example, if someone redeems 3 pops, Pop A is worth $100, Pop B is worth $150, and Pop C is worth $200, then that package should be insured for $450. If someone orders 3 of the same pop and each of them are going for roughly $200 on Atomic Hub, then that package should automatically be valued at $600, period. With that being said, I did a little experiment just now on UPS's website, and I think it's a pretty good one. I I made a hypothetical box that is 10 inches by 8 inches by 7 inches, and it weighs 2 pounds. The first box is valued at $50. To ship it, it costs $11.73. The second hypothetical box is the same dimensions. It's 10 by 8 by 7, and it's 2 pounds. I valued this box at $600. It costs $18.63 to ship to the same destination, which is a grand total of a $6.90 difference.
Wow.
Box number 1, $100 insurance. Box number 2, $600 insurance. $6.90 additional to get that added insurance. So then what happens? File a claim and you get the value of the pops.
And then that way you can go out and buy another one, maybe on the aftermarket.
Or you just be happy that you got your $600. That way, there's no extra pops in circulation, because realistically, if that person wanted to, they could take the out-of-box pop or the damaged box pop and they could flip it on eBay or Mercari, whereas if they just send it back to Droppp, there's not an extra pop in circulation, and what was redeemed is the actual number in circulation.
And Droppp and Funko can keep control of it. Okay, so those are our 3 solutions. 1, that they have Funko Pops in boxes that can be replacements. 2, they actually send the Funko Pops in some sort of protection, i.e. a pop stack. Even though we don't really like pop stacks around here, they should use them to protect the NFT Funko Pops instead of those stupid art series Funko Pops. And our third solution is for them to use UPS insurance, because this could help the collector in really great ways in order to get some of their money back. If this happens on a regular basis and is compounded with the problems that Droppp has been facing already with sending the wrong Funko Pops to the wrong collector, i.e. the Devil Freddy Grail, they were accidentally sending those Funko Pops to people who actually had the sodas. They weren't supposed to get the Grail Funko Pop, but they did. So with the problem that we talked about in this video, and also that problem with the Grail Freddy, this could greatly affect the confidence that the community has into Droppp and Funko. And we don't want to see that happen, because we really like Funko NFTs a lot, and we talk about it a lot here on the channel, and we think that it is the future of Funko.
There are a lot of people that disagree, and frankly, those people are seeing these issues right now and they're like, whew, thank goodness I did not get involved in that bullshit. Us as people who actually enjoy NFTs are like, oh shit, I hope this doesn't continue to happen. Do I really want to risk spending all of this money and getting damaged product?
And one last tip before we end this video, if you go to order your redeemable NFT Funko Pops, order them separately and not all at the same time. We have found that people are receiving all of their Funko Pops at the same time in one box, have damage, or they're getting the incorrect orders. And that is one thing I did not do with the Scooby-Doo and Transformer drop, and I'm really concerned about it. And we'll find out more about that when I receive those Funko Pops and sodas sometime later this year. But we would like to know what you think. Did you like our solutions? Do you not like Funko NFTs? Do you like Funko NFTs? Do you collect them? How would you feel if you received a damaged Funko Pop and Droppp is telling you that they cannot send you a replacement? Let us know all that and more in the comment section down below. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Joel Campos, Rob Smith, Awesome T-Box with T-Roy, Erica Woods, Kevin LaFranc, Giuseppe Grioli, Bob B-Side Cardillo, Carlos Q, Patricia Hertock, and Wee Poon. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. All right, it's that time again. Remember, as always, we hunt together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.